for the Warriors in the 2022 NBA Finals. Celtics fans are quite obviously loving it. This atmosphere unmatched. And Game Time from the Finals is brought to you by YouTube TV.
Jaylen Brown. Tatum averaging over 8 assists per game, but his shooting numbers are down as in the third worst through 3 finals games ever. Still, Boston obviously has that 2-1 lead. So, Jay, let me ask you this. What would a Celtics title mean for the rest of the NBA?
Nothing. Look, I think Boston has arrived as a team that will be here for a long period of time. I think obviously it will mean something on the team in the West Coast between this legacy fight for championships, Boston and LA, right? Some people will keep that track with 18, obviously. But I think for the rest of the league feels like the door is still open. Just look at the East, right? We talk about this team across the East River, the Brooklyn Nets. What could they be with Kyrie, KD, and Ben Simmons? Does Boston beat Milwaukee with Chris Middleton on the court? I don't know. Giannis playing like the best player in basketball with Chris Middleton, with Jrue Holiday. That's a really good team. You talk about what's going to happen with the Miami Heat. Are they going to be able to get a guy like Bradley Beal? Will they get a guy like Donovan Mitchell to be partner with Jimmy Butler? That's a legit
trade
team.
for Patrick Beverley?
Will they trade for Patrick Beverley? I don't know.
Yeah,
I like that you just did that. Yes, I'll say it.
Okay, say
you
it.
said it for me, and I'll keep saying it from now on.
This ain't the NBA channel. This is ESPN. We can say anything we want.
So I'm talking, what's Philly going to do? What moves are they going to make? Does Boston get by them as easily if Joel Embiid is not hurt?
Yeah.
So I'm not even going out west yet. I'm not talking about what the Clippers could be next year with Kawhi and PG. I'm not talking about what his squad could be. We're not talking about what Memphis could be in Golden State. I mean, Steven Adams plays that entire series. If he's not held out to health and safety protocol with John Morant playing, that could be a different series for Golden State.
Oh, will you stop it?
Stephen A., they dominated.
Oh, will you stop it?
In the paint,
you just drive me crazy sometimes.
How do I drive you crazy?
Listen,
I thought you'd be in a good mood today.
I'm getting ready to tell you.
Hey, what's wrong?
I'm getting ready to tell you. I'm getting ready to tell you.
Look, man.
You know what's wrong with Stephen A.? He misses us a little bit.
Can you stop it?
He wishes he was
Go
here
ahead,
with us.
tell me I'm crazy.
May I respond? May I respond?
You
The
may.
fact of the matter is, you know what? If I went to Hair Club for Men, my hairline would be 2 feet forward. I mean, what's all of these ifs and all of this other stuff, Jay? I mean, damn. I mean, what the hell is that? Okay, the fact of the matter is this. It presently stands, and this is the thing that drives me crazy about you. No, like Kendrick Perkins said, you may not have won a championship on the NBA level, but damn it, you're a champion, a national player of the year, national champion. You know you can ball and you know ball. Patrick Beverley, you've been in the league for years. You understand this stuff. When you win a championship, you know what it takes, and that changes things, Jay. I agree with you. They might have lost to Milwaukee if Chris Middleton wasn't there. But the flip side is the experience that they're gathering now, combined with what we know they could do, only elevates them. So as it presently stands, Jay, Jason Tatum is 24. Jaylen Brown is 25. Marcus Smart is 27. Robert Williams is 24. Okay? Al Horford is the elder statesman at 35 years of age. Derek White is 27. Grant Williams is 23. Dice is 29. Pritchard is 24. I'm just saying, just look at that. If you capture a championship, particularly against the Golden State Warriors, the road to prosperity you have now traveled, you have endured. You know what it takes. That elevates you too. So you are right. If other people make changes, of course, then we have to revisit it. But as it presently stands, Philly being Philly, Milwaukee being Milwaukee, Brooklyn being Brooklyn, Atlanta being Atlanta, Miami being Miami, etc. This is only going to help Boston and make them that much more formidable. That is a fact. And when you look at Dallas, and these other teams. They got a lot of work to do.
What's that have to do with
You
this
trying to
question? Yesterday, I got up on your
Dallas? Yes.
Stephen A., yesterday I got up on your show, and you ripped me apart about you got to answer the question.
New era. That's my answer.
Your answer to the question is that it makes them
what was
better
Celtics
next
title
year
mean for the
to rest-
NBA?
It makes them better
What
to the
was
rest of the
Celtics
league
title
next
mean
year?
for the NBA?
What does it mean? Can you tell me?
Listen,
it means that there's a new era. There's a new era. If they beat the Golden State Warriors, and
It's a new era.
It's a new era. And then it's open for the whole NBA.
It was a new era last year when Milwaukee won it.
No, everybody was saying
Hold on. We respectfully disagree with that. Time out. Here's the reason why. We respectfully disagreed with that because we looked at the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, in fairness to you, you didn't feel this way, but you were alone. All of us were like, if Kyrie didn't get hurt, Brooklyn wins that series. We all questioned Milwaukee.
Yes.
We all questioned them. We said, we said, yo, Kyrie doesn't get hurt. It's Milwaukee ain't even in the finals. Brooklyn would have handled that. Okay, that's how we felt about it. Now, you can sit up there and say, again, you said that last year, and this time you're bringing up Chris Middleton. I got it. If your position was simply, yo, Chris Middleton wasn't there, I'm going with Milwaukee next year, that's a different argument. You brought up 12 different damn teams. I mean,
no. Don't try to imitate my voice and make fun of me. Don't try to distract the audience from the fact that you're veering off in this conversation. Chris, I did make that point. Did you get mad at my other points that I made? Is that what it came down to?
No, I'm saying all the other stuff requires damn near plastic surgery. I mean, all of this stuff happens. If
Stephen A., we do this every year.
If Chris Middleton is healthy, Milwaukee's winning, I got that. But you didn't say that. You brought up 12 damn teams.
Pat Bev, let me ask you a question, Pat Bev. Yeah, I did bring up 12 teams because it should go through, and Golden State is getting older. Okay, so I will say that. Let me ask you: if Steven Adams did play the whole game, the whole series, and Ja Morant wasn't out, is that just an easy in-6 for Golden State?
Man, if Steven Adams would have played, man, it would have been in 5 for Golden State because he is in the deep drop. Who's going to guard off that pick and roll?
So you don't think he made any impact even though they dominated the points in the paint when he came back?
Man, Steven Adams in the series against us, he had to get benched.
Well, how about Ja Morant playing, not being hurt the last 3 games?
I can't control that. I don't know about that. We're talking about Steven Adams.
That's all I'm saying.
So both of them.
So, what I'm saying, though, is next year is a different year. So, yeah, Boston has arrived. But for me, like, what are you saying? It's a new era in which Boston's going to be the team that gets to the NBA Finals every year?
No,
Are they going to create the next dynasty the way Golden State has gotten to the finals the last 6 out of 8 years?
I just think it gives teams
opening the door to a new dynasty, meaning like they don't have the league on lock anymore.
Yeah, and I just think it gives teams more confidence. Like once you go through Golden State, they've been there so long with so many different people. Like it gives now the look of Golden State. Maybe they're not as tough as they were. That's just the look of it. That's the human nature, the look of it.
Yeah.
I'm making a prediction.
Face, Jay.
When Jay Williams sees me, he's gonna grab me, he's gonna headlock me, he's gonna try to beat me up. Let me tell you why. Because Jay Williams has made a mistake. Well, Jay Williams is my brother. I can say that. Brothers fight. Here's the deal. Jay Williams made a mistake. What Jay Williams tries to do, he tries to be so cerebral, so professorial in all of his things, and just analyzing stuff, right? Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to listen to you on the radio in the morning. I'm going to watch you on this show. I'm going to see you on the other shows, and I'm going to pick apart word by word the thing that you say. And by the time I get through with you, you're going to be ready to kill me.
Because I come on my show for 4 hours and think about what I say on my show because I know you're going to do that on your show. I know what your game plan is.
Phoenix, Pat Bev, Phoenix, Dallas, Minnesota, Memphis, Denver, L.A., Atlanta, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Philadelphia. That's what Jay brought up. That's what Jay brought up.
So I did bring them up. You're telling me next year if Kawhi Leonard and PG, we had a conversation off camera yesterday about how real PG is. Did we not?
Who?
So, and you agree? Okay. So you're telling me if the Clippers are full force next year?
No. The Clippers have the best roster in the NBA.
Thank you. So,
I mean, that's the truth. Everyone knows that.
Okay, so, I mean, will they pan out? That's the question, right?
Can they be healthy?
Can they be healthy? Yeah.
But they also have exceptional coaching because Ty Lue is one of the best coaches in basketball.
No, GOAT.
Let's make sure we don't forget to say that.
GOAT, for sure.
So my whole thing about this, I feel like this new era, like it began last year with injuries, with the age of where Golden State is, with the health of what happens with Steph. We were even talking about a rolling of his ankle now, or with Clay coming back off multiple injuries. I kind of feel like the door has been open. I don't think this year is now everybody's like, oh, the door is open. That's just me.
Yeah.
But I'm too professorial for some people.
I think it's just your Duke.
Can I say? Can I respond to that?
People look at you and they see it's your Duke education, so you can't take it personally.
Can we remind the audience of what's happening, though? Wait, hold up, Stephen A. Can we remind the audience of what's happening, this 2-on-2 that's happening? So it's you and Pat Bev. I just want to confirm.
Is that who you took as a partner?
Because the end of the show.
No, I haven't decided yet. I haven't
What
made
the
a
hell you mean you ain't decided yet?
decision.
You know what the hell you mean you ain't decided yet?
I made a decision.
What do you think
He
this
in
is?
his
Kick
defense.
off?
Wow.
In his defense
That is
yesterday.
so
You know what?
I need offense.
You know what,
I don't need
Steven?
defense.
I don't
I need defense.
I thought you were the shooter.
He needs more
I thought
shooting.
you were the shooter.
I thought you the shooter.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I thought you were trying to shoot.
You gotta
Let
be
me
able to
say
get a
this.
shot off to shoot.
Molly, y'all talking, y'all ain't listening to me.
Okay,
Let me
we're
be
listening.
very, very clear.
Focused.
As of what I said yesterday, okay? I'm going to say it again.
Don't you say
Jay Williams, J.J. Redick, Patrick Beverly, these are NBA players. I'm not on that level. I know better than that. But Jay Williams came out and said, I'm not scoring a point.
No,
I'm not saying I'm going to win by any stretch of imagination.
No,
But hold on,
no.
I'm going to repeat it. Pat.
finish.
Bev.
Let's hear it.
I'm not saying I'm going to win by any stretch, but I'm going to have my moments where, Jay, I'm going to bust your ass.
Hey, dog. I'm gonna tell you right. I'm gonna tell you right now.
God.
I'm gonna tell your ass right now.
Who's your partner?
It don't matter who his partner is. As soon as you touch the ball, Stephen A., your back gonna be to the basket, and if you can get 5 dribbles off of me, that's gonna be Hail Mary situation for you.
Cool.
You ain't gonna be able to see the
Y'all
rim.
playing make it
Cool,
take it?
cool.
Hey, Steve,
No problem.
Y'all playing make it take it?
problem.
Make it take it. Game to 7. He ain't getting the ball.
Yeah, it might be tough, Steve. If y'all
gonna
play
be a
make
wrap.
it take it, it might. If y'all play OBL,
Yeah, that might be tough.
Yes,
See,
that's
you
what I
didn't tell
told
me
him.
that. You
That's
didn't
what I
tell me
said
that.
yesterday. See,
You didn't tell me
Why do
that.
I need to tell you? Get the.
See, I thought
you the man.
I thought
you
you
gonna
meant
bust my
I get the
ass.
ball back. I thought you meant I get the ball back.
Like OBL
That's what I'm
rules,
saying.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
if I touch the ball and I can't stop you, I mean, what the hell? You didn't tell me I don't get the ball.
We'll give you the ball
You said
first.
you're going to stop me from scoring a basket.
I'll give you the
said
ball
you're gonna
first.
stop me
We'll
from
do
scoring
make
the
and
basket.
take it, and I'll give you the ball
So in other
first.
words, if I miss,
You better pick a partner.
I know I'm going up against an elite player. Hold it. I know I'm going up against an elite player. It's entirely possible that Jay Williams could score 7 straight shots on me. My response is this. I thought you score, I get the ball back. I get numerous chances at the apple.
Right.
I'm telling you,
what I thought
that
too.
happens, I'm going to skate on you.
Yeah.
I'm going to skate on you. I'm
skate
telling you
on
right
me?
now.
Listen.
I'm going to skate
You
on
ain't skating on the boy.
You're going to skate on him with who?
Don't start popping the ass. Don't start doing all that.
Oh, my God. You better start recruiting. That's all I know.
Hey,
Start
man.
recruiting, I
You
said.
can't shoot the ball well enough to be on this
I mean,
team?
I averaged 11 and 6 in the playoffs, man. What you mean? That's
God.
Jordan Poole average, isn't it?
Wow.
You know what?
Shots fired.
It's his loss. Let's keep it going here. When we come back here on First Take, sip that.
We in the trenches right now. We down. We in Boston. I need to do what I need to do to get a dub tonight. I don't need no help from the
Hold
side.
on, Bev.
You're right.
Hold on, Bev.
You're right.
Hold on,
You're right.
Bev.
My bad.
Let's
You're
be
right.
honest
You're right.
about
You're
what
right.
you're saying.
My bad.
No.
I know
Let's
what
be
you're about
honest
to say.
about what you're saying. No. Let's be honest about what you're saying. Andre Iguodala wasn't calling him over there for something schematically or here's a play here there. The way that Andre Iguodala called him over, that seemed to be challenging him to up his level of intensity.
Yeah.
That's what you're speaking about, Ben.
Yeah, that's what I'm
because
talking
there's
about.
nothing wrong with talking about something schematically. Energy-wise, Wiggins didn't seem to be there. That is inexcusable in the NBA Finals. You're absolutely right. This is a former number 1 overall pick.
Right.
It's not skill-wise, Jay. Not skill-wise, but back in the day, I was like, I'd give him away for a bag of cookies.
Yeah. But
Because
if
his
this
level
was
of
any-
intensity
and
never
if this
seemed to
was
be
any
there.
other-
Then he upped it this year, and it ain't there now.
And if this was any other number 1 pick, everybody at this table would be all over him. That's all I'm saying. I just say he has to step up. Obviously, he's doing a great job on Jason Tatum. Maybe that's, some legs getting taken away, but this is a championship. Ain't no.
I know you're focused on the players, but I want to talk coaching a little bit because people have been praising Udoka and Kerr getting a bit of criticism, which rarely ever happens. So what adjustments do the Warriors need to make, coaching included?
I think number 1, they need to guard the hell out of the ball. I think it starts with just their defensive tenacity in guarding the ball. There were so many blow-bys in Game 3. It was alarming and it was concerning. So, look, are they going to target Steph? Yeah, but like Pat Bev said, you're in the trenches, time to man up and guard the ball. So I think that comes number 1. I think number 2, offensively, I'm going to say I think they need to play faster. I think Draymond, even after made shots, push the ball and try to get some chippies. Now, I know that there are rim protectors at the rim, right, for guys like Robert Williams and Al Horford who's around the rim as well. But if you can play faster, I think that gets Draymond involved in the game more. I think that gets more open shots for Clay. And I think for pick and rolls, it gets you into your action faster. And the more I can get Steph involved in pick and rolls, if Boston wants to stay in drop coverage, that gets him going offensively, and that gets the momentum of our team offensively.
Yeah, I like what you said in the beginning. I also like, obviously they have to contain the ball. We all seen that. But even if you contain the ball, you got to rebound it. Mm-hmm. You know, the Warriors are the best when they're in transition. But you can't get in transition if you're steady taking the ball out the net. Even if you want to take the ball out the net and play fast, the defense is still matched up. I think they have to do a better job at rebounding. But that goes to now a coach's decision. Are you going small lineup with Draymond at the 5, or are you going Looney and Draymond at the 4? Because now you do that that presents different opportunities offensively for you as a unit also. So, but Steve Kerr, he's a champion. He's been a champion as a player. He's a champion as a coach. He's been here before. He's been down before. I see him making all of the necessary adjustments, so I'm not really worried about that.
For me, it comes down to this, fellas. You know, we sit here and we dissecting the game and what needs to happen or whatever. Let's be clear about something. The Warriors know what they need to do. Mm-hmm. The question is, can they do it?
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Can they do it? Because it would be one thing, like, for example, from a schematic perspective, I just think that Jonathan Kuminga, the Moses Moody's of the world, you need to find a way to insert them in the game to make sure your boys, your main brothers, are ready and fresh come the fourth quarter. You got to insert these brothers in there. If you've got athleticism and length on your bench, damn it, find a way to use it, because Jaylen Brown's like 25 years old. Jason Tatum's like 24 years old. I mean, the brothers are young. And then you look at White and Smart, and these ain't old heads, my man. These brothers, they've got legs, they've got youth, they've got athleticism, they've got further, they've got energy. You've got to find a way to match that, which to me is why Steve Kerr should be playing a couple of those young guys. Outside of that, it's really about, can you do it against these boys? Are you just an inferior team, and this is just a bad matchup that you can't overcome? That's really what this comes down to now.
Nah, come on, Steve, bro. I don't think that. I don't think that, man.
There's a bad matchup.
No, they've been up game one. Boston came back. They won it. They won by double digits this past game 2. They were down double digits game 3. Came back, took lead. They've been in control of the game. They just let it slip. So I don't think this is a type of team where they're waking up like, man, we can't beat them. I think this is a type of team like, man, we need to do just a little bit more here. We need to do a little bit more there. Stay calm, get the best Draymond, rebound the ball, and we put ourselves in a position to be champions again.
Well, PB, a lot of that starts with Draymond, right? I mean, you talk about Boston being plus 16 on the boards. You talk about points in the paint, 50 to 20. I mean, they got dominated, right? So if you are going to go with that small lineup, you need the energy level of Draymond to be off the charts tonight to manufacture that type of rebounding for your team if you are going to play small.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they like the small lineup. They're used to it. They've been doing it for years. I just don't know if this small lineup works with Boston.
Before we move on, let me ask you this, and I can't stop staring at your wrist. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah. Shout out to my girl.
I mean, she hooked it up.
Yeah, she always does.
She hooked it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm impressed. No wonder. Yeah, it's extra nice. I mean, it is.
I see her steady staring.
You know what I like?
I see her staring over here.
You know what I like? Your girl lit your wrist up. Yeah. And rather than vice versa, she did it.
Yeah, she did.
So that's nice.
Yeah, a little baguette, you know.
Okay, I'm with that. All right, now I'm refocused.
I don't know about the gold. I don't know about the gold mixing with the ice.
No, it's just diamonds.
It's just diamonds. Diamonds go with everything.
Get a zoom in. Come on, guys. Don't do it like that.
You don't need anything but diamonds. You're good.
All diamonds.
You could just go diamonds.
Yeah.
All right, I'm focused though. Let me ask you this, okay? And it's not because I'm feeling myself because I picked the Celtics. Go ahead, Stephen A.
I said, all I was saying is, it's not like I'm unfamiliar with the drip game.
Do you want to pop out your 2 chains? Because we got 2 chains right here. Sometimes he pops it out a little bit, but only in LA.
Okay, I got to see it.
He keeps it tucked on the East Coast. All right, let me ask you this, though. So you all picked the Warriors, all right? I had the Celtics in 6. I just want to ask you, if we were going to do this over, now with what you've seen through 3 games, in all seriousness, do you think you would have picked this series differently?
No.
So you still have the Warriors?
Still have the Warriors. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know about that.
Sorry about the man part.
It's okay.
It's
okay. It's okay. I'm
I
feeling old today anyway. It's all
I hope
good.
for the sake of making my pick for Golden State that I'm correct, but the more and more I watch, like in the trenches, like I want to give credit to Boston, even though a lot of people feel like, well, Golden State's always been in control of the game. I say, well, have they? Because Boston has found ways to win in the trenches, and that deserves praise from me. It feels like almost has Golden State been battle tested over the last couple of months in the playoffs when you look at who they've had to go through. And yeah, they won these series, but I'm like, damn, Boston's been through KD and Kyrie. They've been through Giannis, who's playing like the best player in basketball, a Miami Heat team that defends better than any other team in the league alongside Boston. So, like, I don't know, like that trench experience, I think is coming out right now against the Golden State Warriors.
So you would have picked Boston.
I think I might have picked Boston, yes.
What about you, S.A.?
Well, I was going to pick Golden State regardless because I picked them at the top of the season and I wasn't jumping off that bandwagon. But I will confess to you that I lean with what Jay said. That's pretty much the only reason that I would tell you that I would stick with them now. What I've seen from the Boston Celtics is a team that's bigger, that's more physical, and that beats itself rather than get beat by the Golden State Warriors. They turned the ball over like 19 times in Game 2, and the physicality that was spearheaded by Draymond Green really propelled the Golden State Warriors. But we know that Boston is the more physical team. We know that they've got Al Horford and Robert Williams, whereas Golden State has Looney and Draymond Green. That shouldn't be enough. We see the size in terms of Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Okay, that's not necessarily a good thing for Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole. And so when you look at it from that perspective, the physicality, the ability to score the ball, obviously them being an elite defense, particularly in a half-court set, I can't in good conscience sit here with a straight face and tell you that regardless of what I've seen over the course of these first 3 games, that I would have picked the Golden State Warriors. No, I would not have based on what I'm seeing. But again, I ain't jumping off the damn bandwagon.
No.
I'm staying with the Warriors because that's how I've been going with that all.
All right, S.A., I know how badly you want to see these Warriors win. What is your level of concern tonight for Steph Curry? You know, he's been carrying the load and now dealing with this injury.
Well, it's extreme. And it's extreme not necessarily from the health standpoint. It's serious from the standpoint that I think he needs to be 100%. It's extreme from the standpoint I don't think that the Golden State Warriors can afford to lose this game. And as far as I'm concerned, the only consistent threat offensively that has existed in for the Golden State Warriors in these finals is Steph Curry. And so because of that, you look at the load that's basically been placed on his shoulders. He's always been the face of the franchise. Obviously, when Kevin Durant was there, he was not the best player, but he was still lethal and he was still the face of the franchise. But with Kevin Durant gone, now he is the best player on the team. The reality is that all that pressure is going to be mounted against him. And as I watch the Boston Celtics defend against this guy, I see how tough it is for him to get loose. Certainly when he launches, we know how lethal he can be and what have you. But they are making sure very little is easy for him. Practically everything is being contested, and they're in his face because their mentality clearly is, you know what, make it difficult for Steph Curry. We believe we can contain pretty much everybody else. They did contain practically everybody else for the first 2 games, with the exception of the explosion from Steph Curry, and then Jordan Poole got loose in the third quarter for a little bit. And then Klay got loose in the third quarter. In Game 3. But that's really where it's at right now. You need Steph Curry in the worst way, certainly more than you needed him for the previous 2 titles they won when they had Kevin Durant at their disposal. Anything that hobbles Steph Curry definitely makes the task that much more harder.
Okay, I like that, Steve. I mean, it took a while to get there, but I like that. I'm gonna go.
What's wrong with you?
No, I'm just being honest.
It can take a while. It's first take.
No, but
What happened?
It's your show,
right.
It's your show. You can take as long as you want to get to whatever point you want.
Here we go.
Yes.
Respect.
I'm much quicker on Sports Center and Countdown, but on first take, I take my time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like the way us as basketball players, Jay. You understand. You too, Steve. Probably a long time ago. When you're injured, when you come back, you're so focused on getting healthy, you're so focused on the injury that you tend to kind of, not think about the game and kind of play relaxed. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see Steph Curry have an explosive game tonight.
I'm with you, PB. I hope he does have an explosive game. There's obviously, I'm with Stephen A. There's extreme concern here. For me, could there be stiffness in the ankle, the foot, that could leave shots short? Yeah, but after a while, you get lost in the competitive nature of the game. You start really hooping. You lose yourself in the passion of the game. Where I do get worried about him and the ankle, though, is more so on the defensive side of the ball.
No.
See, me being at this table with you, one of the reasons I've always loved your game is that you're a pit bull, right? You're a shark. When you smell blood in the water, you're hunting. So there's blood in the water now for Steph Curry. So if he was already getting targeted in Game 3, the way Marcus Smart, you want to keep switching all this action?
No.
You end up on Marcus Smart, we're going to put you in the block.
No.
You end up guarding Al Horford, we're putting you in the block. Now, every time I got anybody that you're on, I'm driving you. Already know that you don't have any interior presence, right? Now, we'll see if they play Kuminga. We'll see if they play Kevon Looney, how they'll match up those minutes. But if there's not an interior presence and Draymond switching so much on the perimeter, whoever Steph Curry is guarding, make it a signal to attack him and drive him and make him move lateral.
And I understand that standpoint, and that wouldn't be a wrong standpoint. But if this was something new that Steph Curry was dealing with, then I'll be like, okay, this is something he's dealt with. This is something he's dealt with in the past. So he kind of knows how to manage it, and it won't be surprised they're attacking everybody on that team. Everybody is blood in the water on that team. So I'm sorry, Stephen A. Smith. This is your show, my bad.
Not to jump off. Yeah, it is. It's okay though, man. I got 20 plus years on you. I got 20 plus years on you. Remember that, my brother.
It's the show. I thought he was going to say.
I didn't say nothing.
He claimed it real quick.
It's me and Molly. It's me and Molly.
You just remembered me.
Let's make sure Pat come check me out in 20 years. I'm gonna be looking at my brother. You turned 34 July 12th, I think. So we'll see. We'll see. But here's the deal, y'all. I want to transition just a touch. Stay on Steph Curry, but I remember years ago when Shaq fouled out in the finals against Indiana, and Kobe was like, "I got you. I got this." I remember stuff like that. I remember, and I look at things of that nature, and I'm looking for who's that guy for Golden State that's gonna step up and say, "Hey, Steph, I got you. I know you ain't 100%. I got you." I'm not seeing anybody now. That's what's making me nervous, okay? When I think about Minnesota, let's take Minnesota. And Bev, your squad right now. Karl Anthony Towns is supposed to be that dude, but Anthony Edwards has arrived. You understand? But we know that Karl Anthony Towns could explode and put up some points. But let's just say for a hypothetical, if something happened to Karl Anthony Towns and everybody said, "All right, Anthony Edwards, what you gonna do?" Anthony Edwards would be okay, we'll see. Give me the rock. I'll be here. I'm looking for who that dude is on Golden State for this particular series.
Stephen A.,
because
doesn't it have to
Clay
be?
still is not 100%.
It has to be Clay, though. I've been talking about this all morning long, and I know they do it by committee, let's say, between Wiggins and when Jordan Poole can give you that impact. But watching Clay in Game 3, you still feel like there is a supernova type of Clay. And that is my thing. Even with Stephen Curry, if he's being attacked on the defensive side of the ball and you're asking him to carry the weight on the offensive side of the ball, my man gets tired quickly. So the one person that can provide that impact, that momentum swing, even though we're asking a lot for a guy that didn't play basketball in 2 years, coming off that torn ACL and that torn Achilles, it has to be Klay Thompson in this moment to help him get over it. I don't know if I see Jordan Poole or Wiggins doing it.
Well, let me listen. I'm throwing this at y'all. I'm not saying that I have the answer. I'm throwing it at y'all. You remember that one play? Because we see Klay rolling off screens all the time and popping it. We get that. But did you see the one play where he drove to the basket and Jaylen Brown followed him and blocked the shot? If you watch that particular play, just that one play, That's Boston letting you know, we can't do anything if you get space and you launch. We understand what you can do. But in terms of dribble drive penetration, getting to the hole on your own off the dribble and finishing at the basket, hell, you ain't got nothing on us if you Klay Thompson. That's what Boston seems to be saying. We're just as big, if not bigger. We're damn sure stronger, and we're clearly healthier because we weren't out the last 2 years. You were, and you're trying to get yourself back. So I'm not saying that Klay can't do something or Klay doesn't need to do something. I certainly think that he's capable of explosion, but his shot opportunities have to be created by the likes of a Steve Kerr in terms of his coaches schematically, what Draymond Green is going to do in terms of setting screens and things of that nature, and having somebody else on the court to draw some attention away so when you kick the ball to Klay, Klay can get a shot off. That's what I'm saying. You can't just give it to him and say, take us there. He needs help.
So we go just, and we just go keep giving